Yo, what is up, Draft League fans? My name is IronBoffin, coach of your Rochester Ride-Ons here in Season 4 of the PPL. We are here for Week 1. It is Week 1. We're going against editor of the channel, fun fact. If you guys like those Enemy Fight videos, we are going up against Onesie Bennett, editor on the channel. We're playing for a raise, apparently, according to him. But we're here. We're ready. I got a good team here to show you. This little team builder. If you guys don't want to see the team builder, you guys can skip ahead to the battle. I don't know how to do timestamps. To be so honest with you, I don't know how to do them. I don't feel bad if you skip it. But if you want to know what I'm running and why I'm running it, watch the team builder. So that's what we're here for. Onesie Bennett's team consists of Tornadus Therian, Baxcalibur, Slowking, Donphan, Klefki, Arboliva, Mienshao, Ursaluna, Blood Moon, Muck, Cloth, Zebstrika, and Slowpoke. Fun pick, Slowpoke, 0 points. Just add it to your team because it's fun. Yes, so team building here. My immediate threats are Tornadus Therian being fast, Regenerator, Nasty Plot, Sweeper. Big problem with its speed tier. Other big problem, Ursaluna Blood Moon. Want to know why Ursaluna Blood Moon's a problem? Because it's a stupid broken Pokemon that for some reason normal types can hit ghost types. So, hey, you think about running that substitute set on Spectrier? No, Hyper Voice is going to hit you through sub, and because you're a ghost type, it doesn't matter. So Ursaluna's a big problem. Tornadus Therian's a big problem. He's also got cool mons like Baxcalibur, which can be a big threat. Obviously, I think that thing gets Dragon Dance. Super scary mod. Not immune to fire, but gets a lot of stuff can happen. This is a weird game. Donphan for his Rapid Spinner. Klefki for screens. We might have a screen off. He can obviously go for Light Screen and Reflect and Plankster Thunder Waves, which is going to suck. Arboliva, I've seen Joey Pokegame use and like ruin somebody's career with that thing, so we're not sleeping on that thing. Mienshao and his Terra captains here are Arboliva, Mienshao, and Cloth. So we need to be aware. So before the game starts, he has to tell me what his Terra captains are and what Terra types they are. But I believe that I brought the best Pokemon that I have on the team, and I'm ready to deal with them. So I'm going to start with my win condition. Corviknight is my best Pokemon because on this team I'm fighting against, he has 0 answers to Corviknight. Not one single Pokemon on his team loves dealing with Corviknight outside of his Terra Captain's Terra Blast. How are we going to take advantage of that? We have Bulk Up, Agility, Power Trip, and Roost. So if you guys don't know what Power Trip does, Power Trip is like Stored Power, but Dark type. So it gets 20 base power for every stat boost you have. Bulk Up, 2 stat boosts, makes Power Trip base 60 power, because I think it starts with 20. Could be wrong about that. Base 40, base 60, whatever. Agility, plus 2 speed, gives you plus 2 more boosts to Power Trip. So if I start getting bulk ups and agilities off, I'm going to be faster than this whole team. I'm going to be indestructible with bulk up, and we have Roost to recover off damage. So I'm running basically a max Spadef set. So that way, the big move I want to be able to take are hits from Ursaluna, even though he is a normal type. Earth Power and Hyper Voice and Blood Moon, whatever, still hurt really bad. So we want to make sure we take those as best we can, and we also want to be able to take Heat Waves from Tornadus. So we're rocking Max Spadef. The name of the game, there's a lot of Pokemon I can set up on. I can set up on Donphan, I can set up on Slowking, I can set up on Muck, I can set up on Cloth. There's a lot of Pokemon I can set up on. So Narrow's here just to do that. So Narrow, shout out to you from Black Clover. That's the name of the game for you. Next up, we are bringing Torrent. Torrent the Spectre are making their debut round 1. You bring your round 1 pick. Okay, so Spectre is rocking 236 speed. That lets me outspeed. Oh god, what about that speed with that? Don't ask me. It puts me above. I think it's above Tornadus, not above Tornadus Therian, because Tornadus Therian was calced speed creeping. Blah 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 blah. We have 112 HP. We have 112 modest special attacks. So the name of the game here: take a hit, set up a nasty plot, try to sweep. That's what Spectre is here to do. The other thing Spectre is here to do is to block Brick Break from Mienshao. So that way, just in case I do get my Aurora Veil up, you guys can see Ninetales on the screen. If I get Aurora Veil up and Mienshao comes in, I'm going hard into Torrent. I don't care if he predicts it and goes for knockoff. I don't care. It's to try to protect my Aurora Veil for later. And we're rocking Shadow Ball, Draining Kiss, Psychic, 3 attacks, Nasty Plot. That's simple enough, right? The only problem to this, obviously, is the Ursaluna, because Ursaluna can switch into my Shadow Balls. But he'll kill me with Blood Moon or Hyper Voice. So we got to be really, really, really careful about Blood Moon Ursaluna. If he's like an AV set, the more I let that mon in, the more problems I'm going to have. Next up, we're bringing Sasuke. Sasuke the Iron Hands. I don't know how you guys feel about that nickname. I don't know how I feel about the nickname. Didn't think too hard about this one. I went with the Assault Vest because I wanted just to take hits from things like Ursaluna just in case I needed to take an Earth Power. I'm pretty sure I take one with the AV, thankfully. But I can't switch in because if I switch into it, I'm going to die anyway. But this thing handles the Tornadus Therian super well is really its main thing. Slow King doesn't really do too much to me with the AV. But it's a pretty cool mon. We have Brick Break to break his Clef Keys, Light Screen, and Reflect. We have Thunder Punch, Drain Punch, and Volt Switch to pivot around. I think this is going to be a pretty pivoty game with something like Tornadus. We're going to want to be able to pivot in and out. That's the name of the game with Sasuke here. And Drain Punch, obviously, just to punch things and get my health back. So, simple enough. Didn't think too hard on Sasuke. Didn't stress too much. Next up, we're going Shoto, the Alolan Ninetales. Shocker, we're bringing Aurora Veil. Light Clay Aurora Veil just to slow down the damage from things like Tornadus or Blood Moon. That would be actually huge for us. We have the Blizzard for coverage against, like Tornadus Therian, Donphan, Arboliva, Blood Moon, Ursaluna. He does not like Shoto's Blizzards just being spammed. And we have Nasty Plot. I didn't really need another move. Blizzard Moonblast is really all I needed. So we have Nasty Plot in case, we can get it set up. Because if we can set up, we're doing a lot of damage to a lot of Pokemon. So definitely worth having it, because why not? Next up, we have Great One, the Tentacruel, for all our Bloodborne fans out here. Tentacruel is rocking the Black Sludge Clear Body. So, not that I'm worried about him dropping my stats, but I have Black Sludge for recovery. We're rocking Rapid Spin, Flip, Turn, Knockoff, and Haze. I have enough speed to outspeed Baxcalibur here. And max speed Baxcalibur because I don't want to take a hit from Baxcalibur. So, I want to take hits from things like Mienshao. So I wanted to be underspeeding Mienshao. I can't overspeed that anyway unless it's like he does something weird with his speed. But underspeed that, take hits defensively because obviously that's where I need the bulk. But the name of the game for Tentacruel, Rapid Spin hazards away if they get up from Donphan like South Rocks. Flip Turn to switch out, knock off items, and Haze. If something weird sets up, I'm going to hope Tentacruel can take one and go for Haze and reset some stat boost. Gen 9 is very setup heavy, so we want to be able to take care of that. And then our last Pokemon making his return as mascot, we have Radon. The Rhydon. So Radon the Rhydon here is rocking our Terra Captain, our only Terra Captain coming this week. We have Terra Water. We're rocking Eviolite, obviously, to be very defensive. This thing is supposed to handle things like Baxcalibur, the Mienshao, the Muck, the Klawf. So basically, if anything's taking a physical hit, that's what Radon's for. I also have the Lightning Rod to block Zebstrika from Volt switching. And we're rocking Dual Dance. We're rocking Dual Dance and Dino because why not? If I get a Rock Polish off, I can outspeed everything on his team, barring some Scarfers. And if I get Earthquake Rock Slide, is all the coverage I need to hit all of his team super effective, or at least neutral. So Radon, you're big and bulky. Your job is to get a Swords Dance or a Rock Polish off and win the game. So that's the team I'm bringing this week. I know it's pretty crazy not to see Hydreigon, pretty crazy not to see Ogerpon, but I think honestly, Corviknight's going to be really tough to deal with for him because he just doesn't have an answer to it. So I think it's going to be a really good team. And let's get into the battle. Let's do it. Week 1. Here we go. All right. It is time. Week 1 of the PPL. So we have Terra Fighting Mienshao, Terra Fairy Arboliva, and Terra Fire Klawf. Let me write down the whole team. So we got Mienshao, who we knew. Terra Fire. Oh, he's not Terra Fire Mienshao, which is good. Terra Fire Klawf could be interesting. Tornadus, Therian. Klefki, we kind of knew was coming because the Prankster is a problem. We got Baxcalibur, Klawf, and I'm kind of happy to see the Arboliva because I do have the hardest Arboliva counter in the world in Corviknight with Mirror Armor. So I feel good about that. My Corviknight strategy is no Blood Moon Ursaluna is actually massive. No Blood Moon Ursaluna goes so crazy. I like leading Spectre because of that, just going full Spectre right off the rip. Yeah, that's actually huge for me. I'll take that every day of the week. So that's actually massive. I'm actually so pumped about not seeing Blood Moon Ursaluna because that was the freest Spectre switch. I'm assuming that's what Arboliva's goal here is, to be their Spectre answer because obviously immune to Ghost. Yeah, I'm feeling okay here. I'm feeling okay. Let's see what they lead with. I'm afraid like the Klefki hazard stacking is so real, but we do have the Tentacruel to mitigate that. We have Brick Break on Iron Hands in case they want to do screens Klefki. If Klefki leads here, I probably hard switch into Iron Hands just because it is like a hard counter. R906, that is the Men Chao lead. So I'm going to believe that's Scarf. Just fun fact, does Mien Chao's Scarf knock me out with a knockoff? Knockoff doesn't knock me out. And I could throw off a Shadow Ball into whatever. If it, I would take this. I would rather take this than, or just throw off a Shadow Ball. U-turn does nothing, or I take the knockoff, and if he's adamant, do I take it? He could be adamant Scarf. If he's adamant, it's a roll. Draining Kiss doesn't knock out either. I'm gonna just send it. You're probably, I feel like the safe turn is the safe place to U-turn because knockout doesn't kill me because I am very bulky and he might not realize how bulky I am. So I would take this turn 1. Terra Fighting obviously isn't going to help him there. Yeah, switches out. So I get a free Shadow Ball off on something. Or he sends in Arboliva and that's fine. You send in the Arboliva. That's fine. Like I said, I'm not too worried about that. That's not a big loss for me. We have answers to Arboliva. I'm fine with that. Our answer to Arboliva is just to go into Narrow. That's just the easy switch. This thing could set up Leech Seed and just be generally very annoying, but at least it can't Strength Sap. Arboliva is a problem. But it's Terra Fairy, so like we're still doing okay with Narrow here. Goes for the Leech Seed. All right, we're gonna like eat that up, literally no problem. Who is his best? Okay, gets the special attack drop. What are you doing? Eject Pack. Oh, okay, so you were Eject Pack. And you pop that. Eject Pack. Good to know. So who do you really want to go into this on this? Klefki maybe wants to come in here. Tornadus. Eject Pack was cool. Didn't get a ton out of it. Gets a little momentum here for sure, but I'm feeling okay here. I'm feeling okay. Corviknight obviously did not care about that. Obviously. I don't know who you go into now, though. Klefki for hazards makes a lot of sense, I think. Baxcalibur is not a good switch in here because I could have Iron Head. I don't have Iron Head, but I could. You don't know that. You don't know that. Cloth. You went into Cloth. You're Terra Fire Cloth, I know, but like, what is Terra Fire Cloth doing to me? If we're being so for real right now, I want to respect the Cloth. I do. I'm not here trying to disrespect Cloth, but like, what's your goal here? Cloth, call it Terra Fire. Like, Terra Fire Fire Blast isn't doing enough, right? It's doing 68%, so I do respect that. I do respect that. Let me go into... You could just get your Stealth Rocks here for sure. Let me respect the Terra Fire Cloth. Let me go into Great One here. I'll respect that. That's big damage. 68%. I don't know what it is. It could Shell Smash. Does it get Shell Smash? I don't know if it gets Shell Smash. He's Swords Dance. Okay, he's madman. He's a madman. All right. That's fair. So we got Tentacruel versus Cloth with... Did I say Swords Dance? Whatever. Do I die to anything? He has to hit a Stone Edge to kill me. I am faster than him here, so I could just go for a Haze. That's my best play. I'm faster here, so I'll just go for Haze. Unless he gets like a Cell Rock, but that's fine too. Let's not let that happen. So let's write down that he has SD. I'll write it down here. That was terrifying. Yeah, no, that's okay. And we'll Haze just to make sure no shenanigans. We don't want no shenanigans here. Please, no shenanigans. Yeah, no, there's the Haze. Get rid of that Swords Dance. That's worth it every day of the week to me. He goes for higher horsepower. Okay. That does a lot. Okay, and then he has high horsepower. And we thankfully tanked that relatively well. Could go for the knockoff. Could do a lot of things. I think Great One is worth saving, so we'll go for the flip turn here. I don't think he's going to do anything. Like, there's no way he Swords Dances. Yeah, okay, there we go. Now we get a little switch initiative. That's what we needed here. On the back foot a little bit with that eject pack, but... Okay, Klefki comes in. Can I pressure this Klefki, like, so hard right off the bat? Who's my best Klefki answer? I like Iron Hands here just to... Oh, I could go in Radon and really ruin your day, I think. I think Radon really upsets you here. Because I don't think you don't have... You have Tornadus, right? You could go for Spikes. Yeah, you're not touching Radon. You're just not. We didn't see... Did I see an item? I'm going to go Radon here. Radon just makes the most sense. Now, I could go for an Agility. Agility would make me faster than... I don't see any reason not to. He really can't touch me. He can set up screens if he wants. That's like all he can do. I'll go for the Rock Polisher. Go ahead and set up your screens. I'll set up past him. It's fine. Oh, and I actually hit them, so I would have broken Air Balloon anyway, so that's good. Switches out. Probably predicting the EQ. Show me. Oh, you go into... Who's this? This is... Okay, you go hard into this thing. Okay. Again, that's fine. I'm faster. I'm assuming I don't do enough to this to make it worth it, right? Maybe if I had Swords Dance. Arbaliva. Call it bulky. I'm doing like 30% with Rock Slide. That's not enough. That's not enough. Let's go hard back out into Narrow. Narrow's fine here. I probably should have just gone for like the Rock Slide predicting something just to get some damage off. Like, we're just awkwardly switching around right now, which is kind of where I knew this game was going to go. And also I'm going to note that he had a Leaf Storm. I don't think this thing has an answer to Narrow, so yeah. Strength Sap's fine. You're going to get an attack drop for that. That's fine. This is where I could set up Narrow. Narrow could be really gross right now. Because what do you do to me? I go for my bulk up. Yeah. No, I'm going to try to click the buttons on... I'm going to try to click my Narrow buttons here. Narrow goes kind of crazy. Marettu. This is a new mon who's coming in. Okay, you go into this. That's fine with me. You could have the Heat Wave. How much is the Heat Wave doing to me? Tornadus, Therian. I know you have... Heat Wave is doing 36% max because I am very Spadef boosted. I'll go for an Agility here. That way I can roost off his damage. Yep, go for Heat Wave. I take that all day. All day. Go for our Agility. Yeah, no, he's in bad shape now. He is not going to be... He's looking rough. We get some leftovers. I'll go for another bulk up here. This is what we wanted. This is what we wanted Narrow to do. This is Narrow's job. Because even if he goes for another Heat Wave, he could fish for a burn here. That would be really bad. And he just misses a Heat Wave. That's tough. Okay, so we are plus... we have... let me calculate my Narrow here. I have +2 attack, +2 defense, +2 speed. Power Trip is doing 70% to this thing now. If I get to +4 speed for lulz, I think I'm better off bulking up still. I know I'm playing with the burn, but... Okay, he's still faster than me. That's good to know. He's still faster than me. So I should have gone for the Agility there. I should have took note of that the other turn. But barring any crazy shenanigans, Narrow's looking nasty here. So we can get our roost up. We get our roost. I'll go for an Agility. So I'm +3/+3. And then if I can get to +4, we knock out. I want to make sure I'm as healthy as possible, so I will go for the Agility here. Yeah, he's just going for his Heat Wave burn. That's his out, so that makes sense. Okay. I don't want to let him... I don't want to risk a burn here. I don't want to risk a burn, so I'm going to go ahead and knock this out now. Power trip time. Let's go, Nero! Let's go, Nero! That's huge, baby. That's what it's about. That's what this Corviknight set's about. Nero knocks out Torn T with Power Trip. That's what this set is about. So we take out Torn, which is huge. I think Klefki has to come in. Giga. Yeah, Klefki comes in and like does like T-Wave. Like, all you do is T-Wave me, though. And I can, like, set up past that, and then that part's just annoying, but... you can also set up screens. I'll take my Roost here, though. I'll take my Roost. Yep, you get your Prankster Thunder Wave. I understand that entirely. We knew that was a thing. But that doesn't lower the boost of... That doesn't lower my boost. You know what I mean? My damage is still really good. So I will agility past this. So I'll be +6 speed. Cool. And then I'm two-shotting this thing, allegedly. So he's Calm Minding. I don't... Do you have, like, Thunderbolt? What coverage do you have for this? Calm Mind Klefki. I just don't think you have a move to do anything to me. You don't. You don't. You lack the moves to do anything. So we'll go for the Power Trip here. Okay, and this should still do 50%. Yeah, over 50%. Rocky Helmet, good to know. That's good to be 0. So you was CM. Draining Kiss, Rocky Helmets. Cool. Okay, no, we're looking pretty good here. I'm still in a good spot. I don't need to get greedy. I can just Power Trip. Don't get greedy. Play around the T-Wave. So this is huge. All right, and we take... Nero takes out Klefki. Let's go, baby. Come on, Nero! Klefki with Power Trip. Yeah, this is a mean set, dude. This was a mean set. I just, like, in team prep, I was like, he just doesn't have an answer. Like, there's just no answer on his team to Corviknight. And Blood Moon Ursaluna was a problem, but... So he's got Cloth, Arbaliva, who can't touch me. Cloth can't touch me because I'm so defensive now. Bax isn't going to like me. Mienshao comes in. Mienshao is Terra Fighting. Do I want to get a Roost here? No. How much does this do on Mienshao? Am I taking Mienshao out? I'm assuming this is Scarf, so I'm assuming we're going to get like a U-turn. He's literally not touching me, and Power Trip should knock him out, so I'm just going to click buttons. Terra Fighting. Terra Fighting close combat can do up to 30%. So that's damage for close. With some bad paras, I could be in trouble. But one Power Trip should knock him out. And that's fair. Yep, that's fair. We get those. We get those in these big leagues. Okay, goes for close combat. That does hurt. I think my answer is still just to keep clicking buttons, because if I go for a Roost... I think if I lose my flying typing... He's doing 50% to me, and I've just lost everything I recovered, so I don't see the point in roosting on this. So let's just hope we hit our Power Trip. Let's just hope we hit our Power Trip. That's all we can hope. We took a huge lead with Nero here, so, like, Nero just goes down swinging. Nero gets the Power Trip off. That's huge. There we go, Nero! Let's go, Nero! Nero takes out Mien with Power Trip. Absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. But we are weakened. Definitely, game's not over yet. Arbaliva is a problem. I might save this. Depending on who comes in here. I need to know who's coming in. Is it Bax? Kita. This is Bax. Baxcalibur. All right, Baxcalibur, what are you here to do to me? You really can't touch me. Like, you really just can't. The only thing I feel like you could do... Yeah, you really just can't touch me. Just click buttons. Yeah, that's fair. You know, that's what you get. You get that in these big... Oh, he Dragon Dance. Okay, so +1. That's a good answer to me. Is he killing you with an Icicle Spear loaded dice? I don't think so. 34%. I'm almost... Yeah, I'm over half. So I'm still doing okay here. I just gotta hit a move. I've only been parried a couple times. Goes for Ice Crash. He was faster than me. Didn't do enough. We hit through para and we don't get flinched. That's massive. Let's go, Nero! Nero takes Bax with Power Trip. Let's go! This is crazy. All right, that's crazy. Okay, so now Cloth can come in. Cloth comes in. Cloth. I don't think Cloth is doing anything to me. Not at this stage. And I could go for the... if he Swords Dances... Do I have answers to this outside of... I'm doing okay here. I'm not going to save Nero. I'm just going to play for not getting parried. Okay, that's fair. You can miss the Stone Edge. That did 0 anyway. I think I lefties recover that. I think I could have lefty. I think I lefties recover that. It's pretty close. He's obviously hoping for a crit with the Stone Edge, so I need to get parried and he needs to crit Stone Edge. That's just what needs to happen for him. Come on, Nero! Don't get parried again! Don't get parried again! Yeah, no para! Is it up 30? No. Nice, Nero! That's insane. Nero takes Glove with... Oh my god, I feel a little bad, but like, I just knew Nero was so good here. I just knew Corviknight was so good, I had to do it. I had to do it to him. And then the last mon is Satampon. I'm not going to do anything crazy. We do have answers to this. I'm not going to be a butt. Let's just go for the Power Trip. Let's just go for the Power Trip. Bro, is that it? Oh my god, Nero with a huge 6-0 sweep in Week 1, Season 4 PPL. Nero goes crazy. Nero goes crazy. Shout out to Onesie, my GOAT, hardworking editor on the channel. So make sure you guys show him some love, please. If you guys love the Then We Fights, he edits all of those for the channel. So make sure you go show him some love. But that was crazy. This may be the first time I've gone 1-0 in a league. So a winning record in a league is pretty exciting for me. But that was a crazy game. So I'll catch you guys for Week 2. Make sure you go show love to Onesie. He's down in the description below. Guys, I'll catch you later. Goodbye.